Chapter 1. There is a treasure house within you. Infinite riches are all around you if you will open your mental eyes and behold the treasure house of infinity within you. There is a gold mine within you which you can extract everything you need to live life gloriously, joyously, and abundantly. Many are sound asleep because they do not know about the gold mine of infinite intelligence and boundless love within themselves. Whatever you want, you can draw forth. A magnetized piece of steel will lift about 12 times its own weight, and if you demagnetize this same piece of steel, it will not even lift a feather. Similarly, there are two types of men. Remember this: there is an infinite intelligence and boundless love within you. There is a magnetized man who is full of confidence and faith. He knows that he is born to win and to succeed. Then there's the type of man who is demagnetized. He is full of fear and doubt. Opportunities come, and he says, I might fail. I might lose my money. People will laugh at me. This type of man will not get very far in life because, if he is afraid to go forward, he will simply stay where he is. Become a magnetized man and discover the master secret of the ages. What, in your opinion, is the master secret of the ages? The secret of atomic energy? Thermonuclear energy? The neutron bomb? Interplanetary travel? No, not any of these. It is the miracle-working power found in your own subconscious mind, the last place that most people would seek it. You can bring into your life more power, more wealth, more health, more happiness, and more joy by learning to contact and release the hidden power of your subconscious mind. Take note. As you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your body and environment. You need not acquire this power. You already possess it. You only need to learn how to use it, understand it so that you can apply it to all the departments of your life. You have only one mind, but your mind possesses two distinct characteristics. The line of demarcation between the two is well known to all thinking men and women today. The two functions of your mind are different. Each is endowed with separate and distinct attributes and powers. The nomenclature generally used to distinguish the two functions of your mind is as follows: the objective and the subjective, the conscious and the subconscious mind, the waking and the sleeping mind, the surface self and the deep self, the voluntary mind and the involuntary mind, the male and the female, and many other terms. Take note. What is the master secret of the ages? It is the marvelous, miracle-working power found in your own subconscious mind. The author distinguishes the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind with this illustration. The conscious mind is like the navigator or captain at the bridge of a ship. He directs the ship and signals orders to the men in the engine room, who in turn control all the boilers, instruments, gauges, etc. The men in the engine room do not know where they are going. They follow orders. They would go onto the rocks if the man on the bridge issued faulty or wrong instructions based on his findings with the compass, sextant, or other instruments. The men in the engine room obey him because he is in charge and issues orders, which are automatically followed. Members of the crew do not talk back to the captain. They simply carry out orders. The captain is the master of the ship, and his decrees are carried out. Likewise, your conscious mind is the captain and the master of your ship, which represents your body, environment, and all your affairs. Your subconscious mind takes the orders you give it based on what your conscious mind believes and accepts as true. Did you know the best secret possessed by great men of all ages was their ability to contact and release the powers of their subconscious mind? You can do the same. Chapter 2. The subconscious mind is the seat of your emotions. You have a mind, and you should learn how to use it. There are two levels of your mind: the conscious or rational level, and the subconscious or irrational level. You think with your conscious mind, and whatever you habitually think sinks down into your subconscious mind, which creates according to the nature of your thoughts. You have a mind, and you should learn how to use it. There are two levels of your mind: the conscious or rational level, and the subconscious or irrational level. You think with your conscious mind, and whatever you habitually think sinks down into your subconscious mind, which creates according to the nature of your thoughts. Your subconscious mind is the seat of your emotions and is the creative mind. If you think good, good will follow. If you think evil, evil will follow. This is the way your mind works. The main point to remember is once the subconscious mind accepts an idea, it begins to execute it. It is an interesting and subtle truth that the law of the subconscious mind works for good and bad ideas alike. This law, when applied negatively, is the cause of failure, frustration, and unhappiness. However, when your habitual thinking is harmonious and constructive, you experience perfect health, success, and prosperity. Remember this: once the subconscious mind accepts an idea, it begins to execute it. We do not have two minds. The conscious and subconscious mind are merely two spheres of activity within one mind. Your conscious mind is the reasoning mind. It is the part of the mind that chooses. For example, you choose your books, your home, and your partner in life. You make all your decisions with your conscious mind. On the other hand, without any conscious choice on your part, your heart is kept functioning automatically, and the process of digestion, circulation, and breathing are carried out by your subconscious mind through processes independent of your conscious control. Your conscious mind is sometimes referred to as the objective mind because it deals with outward objects. The objective mind takes cognizance of the objective world. Its media of observation are your 5 physical senses. Your objective mind is your guide and director in your contact with your environment. Take note: within your subconscious depths lie infinite wisdom, infinite power, and infinite supply of all that is necessary, which is waiting for development and expression. You gain knowledge through your 5 senses. Your objective mind learns through observation, experience, and education. As previously pointed out, the greatest function of the objective mind is that of reasoning. Suppose you are one of the thousands of tourists who come to Los Angeles annually. You would come to the conclusion that it is a beautiful city based upon your observation of the parks, pretty gardens, majestic buildings, and lovely homes. This is the working of your objective mind. Take note: the subconscious mind understands its surroundings through the 5 senses. Your subconscious mind is often referred to as the subjective mind. Your subjective mind takes cognizance of its environment through the 5 senses. Your subjective mind perceives by intuition. It is the seat of your emotions and the storehouse of your memory. Your subjective mind performs its highest functions when your objective senses are in abeyance. In a word, it is that intelligence which makes itself manifest when the objective mind is suspended or in a sleepy or drowsy state. Never use the terms, "I can't afford it," or "I can't do this." Your subconscious mind takes you at your word and sees to it that you do not have the money or the ability to do what you want to do. Affirm, "I can do all the things through the power of my subconscious mind." Did you know your subconscious has the answer to all problems? If you suggest to your subconscious prior to sleep, "I want to get up at 6 a.m., it'll awaken you at that exact time. Chapter 3: The Miracle Working Power of Your Subconscious. The power of your subconscious is enormous. It inspires you, it guides you, and it reveals to you names, facts, and scenes from the storehouse of memory. Your subconscious started your heartbeat, controls the circulation of your blood, and regulates your digestion, assimilation, and elimination. When you eat a piece of bread, your subconscious mind transmutes it into tissue, muscle, bone, and blood. This process is beyond the keen and wisest man who walks the earth. Take note, your subconscious mind controls all the vital processes and functions of your body and knows the answer to all problems. Your subconscious mind never sleeps, never rests. It's always on the job. You can discover the miracle working power of your subconscious by plainly stating to your subconscious before sleep that you wish a specific thing accomplished. You will be delighted to find out that forces within you will be released, leading to the desired result. Here then is a source of power and wisdom which places you in touch with omnipotence, or the power that moves the world, guides the planets in their course, and causes the sun to shine. Whatever thoughts, beliefs, opinions, theories, or dogmas you write, engrave, or impress on your subconscious mind, you shall experience them as the objective manifestation of circumstances, conditions, and events. What you write on the inside, you will experience on the outside. You have two sides to your life: objective and subjective, visible and invisible, thought and its manifestation. Your brain receives your thought, which is the organ of your conscious reasoning mind. When your conscious or objective mind accepts the thought completely, it is sent to the solar plexus, called the brain of your mind, where it becomes flesh and made to manifest in your experience. Take note. Know that in your deeper mind are infinite intelligence and infinite power. While you are awake or sound asleep upon your bed, the ceaseless, tireless action of your subconscious mind controls all the vital functions of your body without the help of your conscious mind. For example, while you are asleep, your heart continues to beat rhythmically, your lungs do not rest, and the process of inhalation and exhalation, whereby your blood absorbs fresh air, goes on just the same when you are awake. Your subconscious controls your digestive process and glandular secretions, as well as all other mysterious operations of your body. The hair on your face continues to grow, whether you are asleep or awake. Scientists tell us that the skin secretes much more perspiration during sleep than during waking hours. Your eyes, ears, and other senses are active during sleep. For instance, many of our great scientists have received answers to perplexing problems while they were asleep. They saw the answer in a dream. Remember this: your subconscious mind controls all the vital functions of your body. Your subconscious seeks to preserve your life and restore you to health at all costs. It causes you to love your children, which also illustrates an instinctive desire to preserve all life. Let us suppose you accidentally ate some bad food. Your subconscious mind would cause you to regurgitate it. If you inadvertently took some poison, your subconscious powers would proceed to neutralize it. If you completely entrust yourself to its wonder-working power, you would be entirely restored to health. Whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of space as conditions, experiences, and events. Therefore, you should carefully watch all ideas and thoughts entertained in your conscious mind. Did you know the law of action and reaction is universal? Your thought is action, and the reaction is the automatic response of your subconscious mind to your thought. Watch your thoughts. Chapter 4. The practical techniques that could bring humans to mental healing. Prayer is the formation of idea concerning something we wish to accomplish. Prayer is the soul's sincere desire. Your desire is your prayer. It comes out of your deepest needs and it reveals the things you want in life. Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be opened upon you. Matthew 7:7. Here you are told you shall receive that for which you ask. It shall be opened to you when you knock, and you shall find that for which you are searching. Take note. Prayer is the soul's sincere desire. Your desire is your prayer. This teaching implies the definiteness of mental and spiritual laws. There is always a direct response from the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind to your conscious thinking. If you ask for bread, you will not receive a stone. You must ask if you are to receive. Your mind moves from the thought to the thing. Unless there is first an image in mind, it cannot move, for there would be nothing for it to move toward. Your prayer, which is your mental act, must be accepted as an image in your mind before the power from your subconscious will play upon it and make it productive. You must reach a point of acceptance in your mind, an unqualified and undisputed state of agreement. The visualization technique. The easiest and most obvious way to formulate an idea is to visualize it, to see it in your mind's eye as vividly as if it were alive. You can see with the naked eye only that already exists in the external world. Similarly, that which you can visualize in your mind's eye already exists in the invisible realm of your mind. Any picture which you have in your mind is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. What you form in your imagination is as real as any part of your body. The idea and the thought are real and will one day appear in your objective world if you are faithful to your mental image. Take note, the easiest way to formulate an idea is to visualize it, to see it in your mind's eye. This process of thinking forms impressions in your mind. These impressions, in turn, become manifested as facts and experiences in your life. The builder visualizes the type of building he wants. He sees it and he desires it to be completed. His imagery and thought processes become a plastic mold for which the building will emerge, a beautiful or an ugly one, a skyscraper or a very low one. His mental imagery is projected as it is drawn on paper. Eventually, the contractor and his workers gather the essential materials, and the building progresses until it stands finished, conforming perfectly to the mental patterns of the architect. Remember this: any mental picture which you have in your mind is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. The sleeping technique. By entering into a sleepy, drowsy state, efforts are reduced to a minimum. The conscious mind is submerged to a great extent when in a sleepy state. The reason for this is that the highest degree of outcropping of the subconscious occurs before sleep and just after we awaken. In this state, the negative thoughts, which tend to neutralize your desire and so prevent acceptance by your subconscious mind, are no longer present. Suppose you want to get rid of a destructive habit. Assume a comfortable posture, relax your body, and be still. Get into a sleepy state, and in that sleepy state, say quietly, over and over again, like a lullaby, I am completely free from this habit. Harmony and peace of mind reign supreme. Repeat the above slowly, quietly, and lovingly for 5 to 10 minutes each night and morning. Each time you repeat the words, the emotional value becomes greater. When the urge comes to repeat the negative habit, repeat the above formula out loud to yourself. By this means, you include the subconscious to accept the idea, and the healing follows. Take note, your desire is your prayer. Picture the fulfillment of your desire now and feel its reality, and you will experience the joy of the answered prayer. The thank you technique. In the Bible, Paul recommends that we make known our requests with praise and thanksgiving. Some extraordinary results follow this simple method of prayer. The thankful heart is always close to the creative forces of the universe, causing countless blessings to flow toward it by the law of reciprocal relationship, based on the cosmic law of action and reaction. You can build radiant health, success, and happiness by the thoughts you think in the hidden studio of your mind. Chapter 5. How to use the power of your subconscious for wealth. If you are having financial difficulties, if you are trying to make ends meet, it means you have not convinced your subconscious mind that you will always have plenty and some to spare. Wealth is simply a subconscious conviction of the part of the individual. You will not become a millionaire by saying, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. You will grow into a wealth consciousness by building into your mentality the idea of wealth and abundance. Take note, wealth is simply a subconscious conviction on the part of the individual. The trouble with most people is that they have no invisible means of support. When a business falls away, the stock market drops, or they lose their investments, they seem helpless. The reason for such insecurity is that they do not know how to tap the subconscious mind. They are unacquainted with the inexhaustible storehouse within. Perhaps you are saying as you read this chapter, I need wealth and success. This is what you do. Repeat for about 5 minutes to yourself 3 or 4 times a day, wealth, success. These words have tremendous power. They represent the inner power of the subconscious mind. Anchor your mind to this substantial power within you. Then conditions and circumstances corresponding to their nature and quality will be manifested in your life. You are not saying, I am wealthy. You are dwelling on real powers within you. There is no conflict in the mind when you say, wealth. Furthermore, the feeling of wealth will increase within you as you dwell on the idea of wealth. The feeling of wealth produces wealth. Keep this in mind at all times. Your subconscious mind is like a bank, a sort of universal financial institution. It magnifies whatever you deposit or impress upon it, whether it is the idea of wealth or poverty. Choose wealth. Take note, your subconscious mind is like a bank. It magnifies whatever you deposit or impress upon it. To avoid mental conflict, make this practical statement frequently, practically before sleep, by day and by night. I am being prospered in all of my interests. This affirmation will not arouse any argument because it does not contradict your subconscious mind's impression of financial lack. Do not sign blank checks. You sign blank checks when you make such statements as, "There's not enough to go around," "There is a shortage," "I will lose the house because of the mortgage," etc. If you are full of fear about the future, you are also writing a blank check and attracting negative conditions to you. Your subconscious mind takes your fear and negative statement as your request and proceeds it in its own way to bring obstacles, delays, lack, and limitation to your life. Remember this: decide to be wealthy the easy way, with the infallible aid of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is never short of ideas. There are within it an infinite number of thoughts ready to flow into your conscious mind and appear as cash in your pocketbook in countless ways. This process will continue to go in your mind regardless of whether the stock market goes up or down, or whether the pound sterling or the dollar drops in value. Your wealth is never truly dependent on bonds, stocks, or money in the bank. These are really only symbols, necessary and useful, of course, but only symbols. The point here is that if you convince your subconscious mind that wealth is yours and that it is always circulating in your life, you will always and inevitably have it, regardless of the form it takes. Take note: the feeling of wealth produces wealth. Keep this in mind at all times. Did you know one way to overcome mental conflict regarding wealth is by affirming frequently, every day and night, "I am being prospered in all of my interests"? Chapter 6. The lack of knowledge of interrelationship of the conscious and subconscious mind brings marital problems. Ignorance of the functions and powers of the mind is the cause of marital trouble. Using the law of the mind correctly, friction between husband and wife can be solved. By praying together, they stay together. The contemplation of divine ideals, the study of the law of life, the mutual agreement on the common purpose and plan, and the enjoyment of the personal freedom bring about the harmonious marriage, that wedding bliss, that sense of oneness where the two become one. Take note: ignorance of the functions and powers of the mind is the cause of all marital trouble. The best time to prevent divorce is before marriage. It is not wrong to try to get out of an awful situation, but why get into a bad situation in the first place? Would it not be better to give attention to the real cause of marital problems? In other words, to really get at the root of the matter involved? As with all problems of men and women, the problems of divorce, separation, annulment, and endless litigation are directly traceable to the lack of knowledge of the working and interrelationship of the conscious and subconscious mind. Marriage, to be real, must first be on a spiritual basis. It must be of the heart, and the heart is the chalice of love. There must be honesty, sincerity, kindness, and integrity. Each partner should be perfectly honest and sincere with each other. It is not a true marriage when a man marries a woman for her money, social position, or to lift his ego, because this indicates a lack of sincerity, honesty, and true love. Such a marriage is a farce, a sham, and a masquerade. Remember this: marriage must be of the heart, and the heart is the chalice of love. According to the author, this technique will help you attract the ideal husband. Sit down at night in your armchair, close your eyes, let go, relax the body, become very quiet, passive, and receptive. Talk to your subconscious mind and say, "I am now attracting a man with my experience who is honest, sincere, loyal, faithful, peaceful, happy, and prosperous. These qualities, which I admire, are sinking down into my subconscious mind now. As I dwell upon these characteristics, they become a part of me and are embodied subconsciously. I know there is an irresistible law of attraction, and that I attract to me a man according to my subconscious belief. I attract that which I feel to be true to my subconscious mind. I know I can contribute to his peace and happiness. He loves my ideas, and I love his ideas. He does not want to make me over, neither do I want to make him over. There is mutual love, freedom, and respect." Practice this process of impregnating your subconscious mind. Then, you will have the joy of attracting to you a man possessing the qualities and characteristics you mentally dwelled upon. Take note: Impregnate your subconscious mind with the qualities and characteristics you want to attract. To attract the ideal wife, affirm as follows: I now attract the right woman who is in complete accord with me. This is a spiritual union because it is divine love functioning through the personality of someone with whom I blend perfectly. I know I can give this woman love, light, peace, and joy. I feel and believe I can make this woman's life full, complete, and beautiful. I now decree that she possesses the following qualities and attributes. She is spiritual, loyal, faithful, and true. She is harmonious, peaceful, and happy. We are irresistibly attracted to each other. Only that which belongs to love, truth, and the beauty can enter my experience. I accept my ideal companion now. Remember this: the best time to prevent divorce is before marriage. If you learn how to pray in the right way, you will attract the right mate for you. As you think quietly with interest in the qualities and attributes which you admire in the companion you seek, you will build the mental equivalent into your mentality. Then, the deeper currents of your subconscious mind will bring both of you together in divine order. Did you know, when you radiate love, peace, and happiness to your partner, these vibrations are picked up by the subconscious mind, resulting in mutual trust, affection, and respect. Conclusion: whatever thoughts, beliefs, opinions, theories, or dogmas you write, engrave, or impress on your subconscious mind, you shall experience them as the objective manifestation of circumstances, conditions, and events. What you write on the inside, you will experience on the outside. Try this. 1. Word you will not wake up on time? Suggest to your subconscious mind prior to sleep the exact time you wish to arise, and it will awaken you. It needs no clock. 2. Forgive yourself and everyone else before you go to sleep. This will help you heal more rapidly. 3. Sleep at least 8 hours. It is essential for peace of mind and health of the body. 4. Pray in the right way to attract the right mate for you. 5. In marital problems, always seek expert advice. You would not go to a carpenter to pull a tooth. Neither should you discuss your marriage problems with relatives or friends. You should go to a trained person for counsel. 6. Never try to make your wife or husband over. These attempts are always foolish and tend to destroy the pride and self-esteem of the other.